One of the things that I've always wanted to accomplish on this channel is to make a better video. And I've spent lots of time watching and studying the greats. And there's a few reoccurring themes that I see in many of their videos, things that we can start incorporating into our work right away to help us make better videos. Now, this isn't gonna be a how-to video in terms of how to use your camera or how to frame a shot, but instead, it's gonna be a discussion of concepts and ideas to help you. And while we're at it, we're gonna show you a great way, if not perfect way, to spend the day in Atlanta if you're visiting. Let's get it started with point number one, or concept number one, and that is get some help. So I'm super excited to introduce a good friend of mine and great filmmaker, Snehal Patel. Way to get into the shot there.
What's going on, man? How are you?
Man, I am super excited to make this video with you today.
My name is Snehal Patel, and I'm Larry's old friend from college. Yeah, we went to college together decades ago. We're back together in Atlanta, hot Atlanta, hanging out, and we're gonna have a great time today. So we're making a video about making videos.
That's pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
You know, sometimes it bothers me when people say that gear doesn't matter. Gear doesn't matter if you just want to make videos. It's not an excuse to not make videos. However, depending on the type of storytelling that you want to achieve, gear does matter because it changes the capabilities of what you can do. As you get more into video making, you'll want to use different tools for specific parts of your storytelling. Did that make sense? I hope that made sense. So for this specific video, we decided that it was gonna be easiest to execute it with both action cams and point and shoots because we're gonna be on the go. So we needed things that we could pick up, grab quickly, get the shot, and keep it moving. Again, it's about using the correct gear to do the job.
One of the important things about making videos, well, you know, in any video, you want to always have a story. You always want to have a purpose for what you're doing. You want to be able to know what your end goal is going to be, so that when you're sitting down to edit this thing, it makes sense. And if it makes sense to you, then it's going to make sense to a lot of other people.
Story's not just what you think about narratively from front to back or when you see Hollywood movies. A story can also be a concept or a theme, but there's got to be a unifying principle to the video. If you're taking the time to watch a video, there's got to be a reason for being there. I was just going to say that when you first spoke, you were like, yeah, now we're driving to go somewhere cool, and you know what I mean? And you told me, show, don't tell.
Show, don't tell.
And then you went, that's the first thing you did, is you told.
All right, so we're in the car together.
Now we just arrived at the historic Ponce City Market. So Ponce has existed in its current form since 2014, but the building dates back as far as I think 1926. Don't quote me on that. Let's go check it out. Oh, is the mic still on?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go find a beer. Yeah, I've been here a bunch. It's definitely a cool place to hang out. I say like to have dinner with friends, to go out with your partner, whatever, you know. I look for images that have life. I look for images that look cool. And most importantly, I look for images that tell the story or relate to the theme, whichever one. Okay, so we're inside this place called Atrium. I've never been here before, but it's kind of stylish, definitely has a cool vibe. Staff has been really cool, and let's take a look.
I haven't made street videos like in a decade or more, so it's pretty cool to be out here with all these cameras, filming random stuff and people, and actually, you know, enjoying the day. So I guess we are doing what we set out to do, which was enjoy the day, hang out together, and see some sights in Atlanta that I haven't seen before.
Betta's the bomb. She's letting you know what time it is. So Skyline Park, Atlanta.
Yes, definitely the spot.
Okay, so the next thing I want to talk to you about is location. Sometimes you just have to leave home and go where it looks cool. If you notice, a lot of famous YouTubers, they're always in the mountains, at fantastic ocean beach views or fantastic lake views. Basically, they're where the scenery always looks really cool. Now, we don't all live near mountains or fantastic landscapes, but use what you have. Leave home and go where you can get some really cool looking shots. You know what they say in the movie industry, location, location, location. That last shot, my friend right here filmed it for me. What's your name?
Officer Duff.
Officer Duff got the best customer service here at Ponce City Market.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Trouble. So you got to grow some thick skin, but it's only going to be like every 10th place. For the most part, just go in, film what you want, and be polite to people. Oh, I will say this though. When it comes to filming people, I always make sure that I kind of take the temperature of the room first and just kind of see who and what I'm dealing with. I see if they're friendly. I never walk up to anyone and start filming their recognizable parts. So of course, maybe I'll get some hands or the back or something where you really can't see who they are. And before I film their recognizable parts, I always make sure that I establish a rapport or relationship and make sure that it's cool to film. That sign said Beltline on it. When it comes to making better videos, one of the things that I notice often in videos is motion. Whether or not they're riding a one wheel or skateboard or electric bike, I notice that one of the best things that you can do to make your shot more interesting is to get in motion. And right now, we're headed from Ponce City Market to Krog Street Market here in Atlanta, rolling up the Beltline, and yeah, we're having a good time. So let's see what else we can show you.
God, it was like the police coming up on me. Jesus Christ, man.
Brother, you are too old to be on a Segway. I gotta tell you that right now. You are too old to be on a Segway.
What's your name, bro?
Khalil White, man. At Khalil Comedy, K-A-H-L-E-A-L, comedy. If you don't know how to spell comedy, that's your mama's fault. That has nothing to do with me. Amen? Amen.
So if you come to Atlanta, walking up the Beltline is really cool. And one of the cooler stops to make is coming to Krog Street Market. There's lots of different food options, lots of good people watching, and you can have a drink if that's what you want to do. Well, let's go check it out. That is have fun. I know it's work too, but at the same time, you gotta do things that mean something to you, that are enjoyable and fun, because that fun is infectious, and that's what people really wanna see and hear. So I'm doing what I believe is fun. I'm hanging out with my buddy more than 20 years, and we're a couple old dudes scooting around the Beltline, showing you Atlanta. What more can I ask for? Cheers. So we just met Kimmy and Lena, and it's kind of like, well, it's not like Vegas. We can tell everybody what happened here, because this is Krog Street Market.
ATL, ho. ATL.
Did you say ATL ho?
Yes, that's what's up. ATL, ho.
I don't know any hoes. None. I promise you, babe, none.
I am the ho. I'm just kidding. Come to visit Atlanta, I gotta say, top recommendation. Ponce City Market, Krog Street Market, and the East Side Trail is a winner. One of the things that you want to do is make sure that you take notes. You want either an outline or a script or bullet points or something to just make sure that you can stay on task and convey either the message or tell the story that you want to tell, even if it's just conveying a simple theme. Well, we had an awesome time today. All right, let's move on. Okay, so another thing to remember is whatever you have to do to get the shot. It's a beautiful night in Atlanta, and did we get the shot? There it is. Thanks so much for joining us. I hope you found it helpful or at least entertaining. Until next time, fitness and beer.